Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, God. Boom arm's getting real squeaky. All right. What's up, y'all? Oh, you can't see me. Give me a second to get my camera working. It's trying to work. No, it's not. Let's pull BOS. Hopefully that fixes it. Camera? Hello? Well. Classic camera issues. That seems like it's gonna work. Maybe. I do not know why my camera's not working. Hold on. Media so not that. Canon. There we go. Look at that. Okay, played a bunch of games at AAE, and I have to say it is fun. Awesome. That's good to hear. How to, I have questions then. How, sorry, my camera's still kind of messed up. There we go. That's better. How did the game feel balance-wise? How many games do you win out of the ones you played, out of curiosity? That's what I was missing. I was missing my water. Hold on. Have a sec. Be right back. Okay, I'm back yet again. The game felt still two-player side. I played all games on the hardest difficulty except for one, and 1-4 lost one game. You can guess which game I lost to. Yeah, the the one with the world ender with yeah, the wrath. It's good, but the hardest difficulty defeat was always around the corner, even if I won the game later. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna need those negative death effects. I think that should, at least, even if it is player side, because I don't mind if it's not like the hardest thing ever. I mean, the hardest god shouldn't be super easy. I think the hardest one probably should be the default one, or if not, like medium maybe. And then yeah, well, honestly, changing the monsters will change what the difficulty will feel like. So I was gonna say that right now the hardest god is good difficulty for normal mode, for example. Exactly. Yeah, I still feel like, yeah, you could have it easier for you know, for new players, because like we know how the game works at this point. But I don't know how like someone who just started. Oh, that one guy who played it the other day, I think they said it seemed pretty easy, so... well, they were playing against the easier gods, so hard to say. There we go. Also, the game outside of balance feels good. The gods themselves only feel good, or not only feel good, but since I was playing single player, the different god combinations also feel distinct. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think the game's definitely feeling really good. It's not quite there yet, but it's pretty damn close, I think. So yeah, today we are going to do some more icons. I think what we're gonna want to do is we're going to I think we're gonna start by making a positive and negative defeated effect thing, and then because I honestly I'm not really in love with, you know, this particularly. I feel like it could feel more like a, you know, I'd probably fill it in, right, and then have text over it. I just want a new box here, essentially. We'll see. But another thing is that stuff that lets you, hold on, wait. Just want to make sure I read everything. Yeah, okay. But other thing is that the stuff that lets you play cards instantly were almost always useless in the games I've played, compared to card draw, which is immensely useful. It lets you play cards instantly, or almost always useless. What do you mean by that? What cards let you play stuff instantly? Like cognitive enhancement? Oh, the cognitive enhancement lets you play stuff instantly, so I'm trying to think which. Basically, my hand was almost always empty. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Yeah, that's why I tried to integrate a lot of card draw into the death effects, so getting card draw was nice. Oh, you mean like the defeated effects, like the play a structure if you have one in your hand or something like that. Yeah. It's a little loud. There we go. But yeah, no, that's definitely true. Yeah, card draw death effects are almost always a great incentive. Yeah, and I've had it a few times where you you can prioritize that over you know, some defeated effect or some like powerful things if you really need cards. Also, quick side note, is Mal God of War supposed to have to affect itself? It is not. I guess it could. I don't think there's really a reason it shouldn't, but I'm not sure. I kind of don't know if I want it to. It's not supposed to, but that's something I'd have to give some thought. Okay, good. The wording is meant that it wouldn't affect itself, but I wanted to be sure. Yeah. All right, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, so one of the things we're gonna want to do here is I really want to separate some of the elements here. Because I think the first thing, so here's the agenda. We're gonna make, we want to make an ability indicator and a negative death effects indicator. And then that way we can make the icons for them. And then we can kind of just finish up this whole project. So that is the agenda for today. So we're gonna start with, I think probably the next thing to do is negative death effects, but also Osgestian Fortress has a unit effect, but its card is an activated effect despite the wording being perfect unit effect, and would work well as a bridge too. Yeah. That's for some reason that my spreadsheet glitched out. So that's technically a error. So I've got that noted already, and I think I have it fixed in the next patch already. So yeah, that's a bug. yeah. No, that's not intended. That is a bug. A bug, not a feature. Okay. So yeah, step one is remove this section so I can get a new thing on here. What's that even doing? Hardly anything. Okay. So we want to remove this surgically. Surgical removal. Let's see. Also, last of my notes, Terrify has, they control 2/2 structures is in the wording. Oh, it says 2 twice. Terrify. All players must move 10 units of their choice from heroes that they control 2/2 structures. Sure does. Two structures or lands they control. There we go. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. That is very valuable information. I already started on the icon implementation because I was bored the other day. I was waiting for some stuff, and I really need to make it so I don't always go to, oh wait, no, hold on. It's gonna be in the beta. Yeah, so I've already got the implementation of the icons here. There's some stuff that needs to be changed. I need to like change the wording on some stuff to just implement it correctly, because like there's certain spots where it's like when it says just unit, it doesn't show up with the icon, but if it says units, it shows up with the icon, or like unit phase shouldn't have the icon. So there's like certain stuff that I'm gonna have to I'll probably have to create acronyms anytime I want the icon to show up, but yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Looks pretty cool. I also have to implement it into the effect things as well, but I think it's going to be an improvement for sure. So Yeah, it's definitely coming along. Anyway, let's extract this. No. X. And then we want to... I don't know if I really need this, but we're going to just... paste it up here. Control-Shift-V. And then we also want to... just like this. I think this might look weird, actually. That's fine. We don't really need it to be perfect. I don't think I'm exactly going to be going with this anyway. This gets me a start. Because honestly, I think... I'm trying to think exactly how I want to do this, because I think probably it's going to be... Oh, that's not going to work. I mean, it's going to fill this whole space, right? The key here is to use a dark enough color that text can be over it. I think last time when I originally did this, it was like a weird color on a different color, and it ended up being weirder, but just big chunks of what those crystals are. Yeah, I mean, it should look more like the top section, I think, is what the goal will be here, rather than like a little geode sort of look. And then there'll be a... Oh god, I hate when it does that. Epilepsy warning. Yeah, it'll be like this, and then there'll be like a... I guess like a teal one for negative depth effects, because that's, you know, the color scheme. Something like that. More than likely. Oh, major improvement, especially for some of the longer worded cards. Yeah, exactly. Okay, don't really want... Let's just put this in its own thing. Eraser. This. This probably isn't going to be exactly how it looks anyway. Probably take the time to make it look better, because these cards were made in a very quick period of time. So I may as well take some time to make it look nicer. Honestly, I might make it a little more like... a little more geometric, because right now I'm really not feeling this. Might just start over, to be honest. Although I guess that up there is kind of wobbly, but this isn't, so it's like... I think I probably have something maybe more like this. Probably have a little bit flatter. There's kind of a lot of waves to it. I'm not a huge fan of. It's too wobbly, as it were. Wobbly is the thing's style, isn't it? It's chaotic and irregular. Yeah. Entropic, one might say. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah, I don't even know why I chose some of the style I did, but here we are. I think some of it's just a little too wobbly. It could be like a mixture of some straighter lines and some like sort of the more crystal-y sort of shapes in here. What I'm gonna do, just to make this easier for myself, we're going to not stroke. We want color overlay. Make this like white so I can see what I'm doing. I like the natural crystal formations. Yeah, for sure. Which, yeah, I don't know why that's part of their lore. That like entropy crystals. Like I don't know what that's all about, but you know, sometimes you just do things when you just make decisions on the fly. It's gonna be too big. Anyway, how's your week been, Maximus? How you been doing? I'm trying to decide if I want more crystals in here. I guess I can kind of like follow some of these. My week has been right. Wasn't expecting to set up drivers for a friend's computer over Discord for at 6 a.m. yesterday, but it happens. Yikes. Yeah. Well, that was nice of you, at least, right? Get friend points. At the very least. Actually, speaking of times, I'm very curious, and you can not tell me if you don't want to, but what time zone are you? Because I'm just like trying to figure out my whole stream schedule and stuff. I was tempted to maybe do like some streaming on like maybe even Mondays. I don't know. I like streaming, but and sometimes I kind of want to do it more. I don't know if that's necessarily like a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like YouTubers have like a weird thing about streaming because it notifies people and people like think that's gonna make them upset. GMT. Okay. +3. Gotcha. Okay, I was just curious. So it's 2 a.m. Damn, dude. Why are you up so late? Or up so early? I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Well, I like the late hours. Nothing can interrupt you but yourself at this hour. That's fair. I get that. That makes sense to me. Okay, maybe something like this. We'll see how it looks. We'll expand upon it and see if it looks good shaded. But I just wanted a little bit more shape to it, I guess. But good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I was just trying to figure it out because, like, part of me was tempted to do like early streams. For me, like, I don't know, like during like work hours, basically on like Monday or something, or I don't know, just switch some stuff up a little bit. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep it consistent for now. But I may add like a time where I do something earlier potentially, so I'm not like messing up my normal schedule. Because I feel like, I don't know. Let me know if you think so as well, because you're constantly here. I feel like, and maybe this is just me, but the time between Wednesday and or like Friday and Wednesday just feels like a lot to not be active. But maybe it's just because I like streaming. I don't know. I feel like these need to be like pointier, or maybe less pointy. If I do like this, have this one be like a broken crystal. Oh, you mean Friday, Wednesday? I got confused for a moment. Yeah. Sorry, Friday to Wednesday. Not, did I say Wednesday to Friday? No, I don't. Yeah. So like over the weekend, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like by the time the weekend's over, I'm like, I'm ready to stream, and then there's no stream. I probably said that wrong. I'm just gonna blame my dyslexia. It has nothing to do with that, but you know. By the time the weekend is over, I also have the thought, oh boy, I wonder what Beats is doing with his next stream. It sounds slightly like sarcasm with the oh boy, but I can't tell. But not sarcasm, just silly. Okay, cool. Double checking. But yeah, I feel like maybe doing it Monday. But it's also like I have to balance like real life stuff. Like today, the reason I was late is I was at a family thing, and then I probably would have been back on time, but what's your time zone? I'm EST. So yeah, yeah, I was hanging out with my family. So yeah, it's sorry, 8 o'clock right now. Yeah, I was hanging out with my family, and I probably would have been on time, but there was a road closure, so driving home did not work. But I got free food, you know? No, it was good hanging out with my family, as per always. EST, good question. I actually don't know. Eastern Standard Time is 5 hours behind the Continental Universal Time. So what, -5? Is that how that works? I honestly don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't remember how the plus or minus stuff works, or plus whatever. Maybe I'm just being dumb, but does that have to do, because like, shouldn't the time zone, screw time zone, say your approximate time when in UTC when you'll be streaming, please. I mean, right now it's 8 o'clock. It is 8 p.m. currently for me right now. Oh, when would I be streaming early? Yeah, times are immensely weird, affected by meddling politics. Yeah, and we have like we have and I don't know, I don't think everyone has this. We have daylight savings time, which is like dumb. But yeah, so when would I be streaming? Man, I don't know. Because yeah, I was thinking about doing it maybe during the, during the work hours, which would be like, I'm trying to think when that would be. When would I want to do it? I'm trying to decide if I would want to do it earlier or later. That's the thing. I guess I don't really know yet, UTC is midnight right now. So I am 4 hours behind, I guess. Right? 8 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 4. Which is probably a daylight savings time thing. Otherwise, it probably would be 5 hours behind. Yeah. Dumb daylight savings time. I would love if they got rid of it. It'd be beautiful. I've been talking about it, but no one wants to do it, I guess. Now here's the question. If I put like white text over this, we want text area needs to be white. That looks okay. I'd be a little afraid to make... Let me look at the cards, actually. That might change my decision. Yeah, because that's a dark color. I could just always make it this color again. So we'll see. We'll just make the icon and then... yeah, we'll make the icon and do the color after. We don't have yet daylight saving time. Yippee! Has to be said like yippee. Yeah, it's annoying. Like I get why it exists, but also like throwing off your whole sleep schedule and everything is just not really worth it in my mind. Just because it like literally will randomly... Daylight savings don't make sense. Even time zones don't make sense. Agreed. Wholeheartedly agreed. We're gonna see how this looks. I'm not entirely certain. Also, I don't think I like quite how close I'm getting here, but... we shall see. That was not an intended loop-de-loop there. And if anyone is arguing against time zones with, oh, what am I gonna do or go to sleep at 4 p.m. and wake up at 2 a.m. now, then tell them that China is on a 1 time zone and they are fine. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, just change your hours, worst case scenario. You can still get up at the same time. Or just, yeah, just get over it, I guess, is the other option. It was on this layer. Anything? Nothing? Okay. I think I want to... what did I just do? I copied it, that's what I did. So this looks like a little thicker here on the line art, so we're gonna go build it up a little bit, match the style. I feel like looking at all this now, I could do way better, but like right now I'm matching this and I feel like I can make it look nicer, but I don't want to redo the whole card, so I'm not going to. That's what I'm sticking to. That's what I have to say. Yeah, time zones are dumb. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. You kind of have to have them. Well, sort of. To an extent, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess not really. You just have like a universal time, yeah. I think they should make metric time, so you don't have to deal with all like the 60 seconds and whatever. Well, no, you can use the UC. Yeah, no. You're right. Good point. You're right. That's fair. That's exactly what you're saying. You right. How are we feeling about this right now? I am undecided. I think probably what I need to do is contract. Nope. Wait. What layer did I put this on? It's looking good to me. I feel like I kind of want this to be less big. How do we do this? Layer... image... No, select. Modify. Contract. Let's do... Oh, more than that. We'll do 3 more. And then we'll inverse it. Nope, not that. Yeah, that's made it a little better. Trash Trader, let's go! Yeah, let's go! Everyone's fired up now. Heck yeah. Let's do it. Let's draw a card. Woo! Pretty sure Maximus is trying to make up for last time. When I think Trash Trader gave you a hard time for not being pumped enough. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Maybe it was someone else. Sometimes I wonder what it would feel like to seek a storm. You're trying to get me to play that Risk of Rain, huh? Because I would love to seek some storms. Although I gotta do this first. Stream is first. In a somewhat unfortunate, somewhat not unfortunate manner. As it were. Seekers of the Storm. Little rain clouds. Little rainy boy. Yeah, no, I definitely want to play. It's funny because I want to play that, and I also want to play Sea of Thieves. I'll play both. I honestly might take a day off tomorrow to just do nothing because I've been kind of burnt out. I think I just need a day because I keep like working and then not having any energy to do anything like halfway through the day, and I'm like, I just think I just need to take a day off. Seems kind of lame, but I've been doing a lot, so you know, it's good to not overdo it. I only wanted to keep your hypey ups. Stream is great, Maine. Thanks, dude. When are you gonna start streaming again? Just kidding. You got your own place now, you can. Don't burn yourself out for sure, bro. Good rest means you'll bounce back 2 times as hard. Yeah, because right now I'm working half, like at half effectiveness. So I think I'm just gonna take a day off tomorrow, and then hopefully, yeah, I'll be. God, I hate when it does that. Hopefully, I'll be back in working order. Hello, kitten. I mean, I think that matches the top part, right? Okay, so this would be... And that should just be able to turn on and off. Yeah. Positive defeat effect. Okay, here's where we get to decide stuff. So, option 1... for a negative defeated effect is we could just do like I would want to do crystals, but in like a, you know, a different orientation, like a different, just like a slight variation on the same thing. And like I said, I'd probably make it a teal color, right? Like kind of go along with the theme, the colors of the old god. So it'd be something like that. That's option one. Obviously not exactly that, it'll look better than that, but option one's that. Option two is we look through our cards and try to fit something. Like I was thinking we could have a button, something that looks like a black hole or something, like Desolate or like Null Sanctum, or like a fissure kind of thing. Maybe like a, I accidentally just added a card. Something like a fissure, like Void Rift. I think that could be kind of cool. So like they're thematically different as well as, you know, different in the sense of, you know, look. So it could be that too. It could be like a fissure. I think that could be kind of cool. Teal's used somewhat less frequently. But I do like it in the cards. I kind of actually like the fissure idea. I don't know what y'all think, but I think that could be kind of cool. It'd probably be all teal instead of like the sort of black in the middle, but like make it kind of look like, yeah, that or this sort of fissure, or one of my favorite cards, Rift Spawner sort of thing. I feel like a like tealish thing could be cool. Yeah, well, yeah. So do we do like a crystals, or do we do like a fissure sort of like portal looking thing? I guess I could just mock it out real quick, right? I mean, because crystals are just gonna look like that, right? Something like this, again, I would want a different pattern so it's like easily readable as like a colorblind thing. But the other option is like the black hole thing. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's experiment with that. Let's put some guides in. So like that's about where useful information goes, and I guess about there. So we want useful stuff, useful usable area here. I think it'd be hard to do like the black hole specifically. Even though I really like this icon. I think doing, yeah, like this sort of thing, except maybe make it a little bit cooler looking. So let's start with that and then go from there. This in a folder. Whatever. Because like the problem is having the circular orientation would be, I mean, we could do something like that, which looks maybe inappropriate. You know, have like the ring around it, or, but I don't know how you put text in there, right? So I think doing the sort of, nope, it's gotta be more jagged. Or scribbling. Start over. Whatever. You know what? There's a way easier way to do this. We cheat. Structures. I just want to see what it would look like, right? I could see... I could also see it like shining light effect. I also see it being like a shining light effect, like how the black holes look, kind of. Yeah, I could... Let's just see, like... So I could see... Again, not exactly this. Obviously. Yeah, this is gonna look kind of shitty. Something like a... I don't like that. We're not quite there. Where's the portal at? Again, not exactly this. Of course, it's very not the right color. But like something like this. Obviously it wouldn't like come up that far. Yeah, kind of like a light effect. I think I just need to draw it from the start. But something either like that, or I guess, yeah, we could potentially do... like the black hole sort of thing. There's a lot of layers. I guess just all these. I just have the feeling the black hole is going to be too much as far as like a... It's just the wrong shape, right? Yeah, I don't think that quite works. I like the idea, but... I think I like the idea of sort of a rift-ish thing here. So let's try it. Let's actually be deliberate here. I'm gonna pull up my own reference here. I want this guy, and I want this guy, and I want this guy. I don't know, the question is, does it like go the opposite direction each time? Love seeing people actually use layers correctly while half of my layers are empty and the other half contain stuff that should be in separate layers. Oh yeah, that is certainly a thing. I definitely am not always great about that. I'll tell you what. As much as I should be good about it, I am not always. Usually I try to be pretty good though. Especially with this kind of stuff, it makes it that much better. Like it's just almost necessary. I mean, it's literally necessary in my case because I have to export these things as separate layers, so in order to make the cards work. I actually think that this probably should go off the end of the card. And then that way we can actually utilize the empty space of the card a bit. I think I'm making it too spiky, but we can always unspikeify it, so. It's currently too spiky. We want some sections of not spikiness. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely not perfect with my layers. I could certainly show you, but this one definitely kind of necessary. At least for like each component, you know? I think I need like little wispy particles coming off of this too. I think actually probably where I want them to come off is at the tips of these, maybe. Looking good, but I feel like the usable space is going to be a bit lower than anticipated. We have to see, though, make this though to make sure. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, this is kind of sketchy right at the moment, but yeah, it's good to double check. Probably you make a little bit of this like smidge wider. It's actually not too bad. In fact, in some ways, I think it's got more space, but I think kind of want to cut in a little bit here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. We'll see. We shall see. So let's do... our inner color here. I think is just gonna be the same color. Also, I'm just gonna merge these. Maybe I should be using a textured eraser. Cut in there. Gone full focus mode, apparently. Hello, friend. How are you? How be you, Sabrina? What are you up to? Good. Good. Liking the card. Thank you. Yeah, this is so. There's gonna be different types of effects, and this is one of them. There's going to be positive and negative effects. And this is the idea for the little indicator. It's kind of like a little fissure. I do need to make it look more like a fissure, though. Now, I do want to look at... This, I think, is just the... I mean, the lighting does sell the glow. Which I could add. Work on my stained glass dress. Nice. Heck yeah. Okay, I do a linear dodge here. I guess I could do that. Some sort of add mode. Ooh. Or even just make it transparent, right? Well, no, the add is probably better, but... Then the color's kind of off, unfortunately. It falls off of the... What's that from? Blanket Shaman? No, or was the... Oh, wait, this? This here? This is one of the card arts for my game. No, I mean, there was the spider thing. I think I showed this last stream. I think you're thinking of this guy. I think you're thinking of this little guy. But yeah, no, I mean my game's pretty blanket shaman-y as far as have you seen any of the art for this game? Or no? Similar vibe, yeah. I mean they're both spiders. I feel like you haven't seen much of this yet. I like the lighting and the cast shadows. Yeah, me too. This is actually probably one of my favorite cards, actually. Just in the 2 vids. Oh, okay, yeah. 2. 1? I mean, it was the length of 2 videos. Unless you saw, like, I guess the shorts. Yeah, we gotta play sometime. Maybe it was one. Yeah, I mean, there was only 1 video so far on this. I wish I had 2 videos on it. I'm down, she says. Oh god. I hate that it spams out like that. Okay, just make this a little sharper. That was kind of cool. There we go. It's actually kind of a neat effect to do it like that. Give it some extra spikiness. Extra flame look. Yeah, we even have a free version now. Thanks to Maximus. Because he was like, you should do that. Actually, he didn't even, I don't know if he really even said that. He was just like, I can't play it because I don't have whatever. And I was like, wait, there might be a way. Yeah, that's looking better. Oops. Just gotta carve away at it. Okay. I think that's good. Now we need a lighter color. I'm actually curious how this looks. So if we go here, yeah, it's slightly cooler. So what if we do something similar to this and we go here and we go, do we want to go more green or more blue? More green, a little greener, a little lighter. I don't know if this is exactly the way to do it, but in fact, I kind of don't think it is, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, actually, no, it needs to be more organic. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably use this instead. Has Smitten been enjoying the catio? Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's laying on the floor right now as a loaf. She is straight loafing right now. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, she's definitely likes her little catio. She's out there a lot. Sometimes she'll like, when I wake up, she'll be at my door. But sometimes I like walk out and she's nowhere to be seen. And I walk up to my little catio, or her little catio, I suppose at this point. And she'll like look back at me like, meow. I'm like, oh, hi. I see you. It's very cute. Can she get out into it on her own? Yeah, it's got just like a cat door on it. So she can go in and out whenever she wants. She is in control of her own destiny. Hello, chat. Sup, Emerald? How you doing today? I thought you said cat for a second. It's like we were talking about cats, so that is applicable. Skibbity, okay. We are, yeah, here we are. Honestly, I don't know anything about Skibbity other than it's a thing, if I'm being real honest. I know it exists. No. Do we have brain rot is the real question. Riz, all right, you're saying all the streamer buzzwords. Yeah, we've got some this is fully brain rot. Yeah, maximum brain rot currently is what we got here. A classic case a brain rot. I don't know why I colored this in by hand rather than just like using the fill tool, but you know, here we are. He's gone too far. Indeed. Gone far too far. It's wild. Wild. The Ohio one I do not get. Me neither. I feel like it's one of those things that you say out loud and it sounds bad, and so I avoided saying it. I gotta go. Well, it was nice having you here, I suppose. I don't get it either, and I'm not nearly old. Oh, like Ohio is boring, so... That's Ohio? I don't know. I don't know. I can't claim to know. It's one of life's great mysteries, really. I'm trying to decide if I want this to have... I guess it does. It does look good. I'm too old for this. Same. I mean, I have been watching a lot more streamers lately, to be fair. Because I can. And it kind of makes sense to at least, like, somewhat understand stuff. But, yeah, that one I didn't get. I like how they just jumped on, did some brain rot, and left. I gotta go. Oh, you one of them young hip peeps now? No, not at all. I just have time to like watch a stream while I work sometimes if I'm drawing or something. And I think it makes sense, like, especially some of the, like, the game dev people, it makes sense to interact with. So yeah, I do that sometimes. Do we think this needs a third color in the center? Let's look at this other... No, that's only one... Didn't I have another Rift card? Wait, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. We don't want blanket shaman stuff. We want Chaos Gate. That is 3 colors. I think I do like that idea. And then honestly, what's really gonna sell this is having some glow on the card, but we'll have to see. I'm just being annoying. Well, knock it off. Just kidding. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just want that. think that might be it. And then we just... Do we dare do add? I mean, that's cool, but again, it's not quite the right color. Let's screen. Hard light is close, but not quite there. That is actually really cool. Divide. Why does that look so cool? What's the like opposite of that? I mean, obviously multiply, but it's not quite what we're looking for. We could do screen and like duplicate it. Although, like that. Do you want it to glow? Maybe. I think that's cool. Again, it's too it's not quite right. I just don't want to lose the color specifically. But yeah, really the way to do this is just go like this. Trust. Maybe not quite exactly what I was hoping for, but I mean, it does help. Could even add some up here, but I think that's just gonna look weird against the yeah, it doesn't quite work. I think it was better before. Oh, I was thinking of an outer glow. Oh, you mean like a layer style? I don't know what effect you're trying to achieve, though. I'm not 100% certain. I could do that. Outer glow. That's too much. What do you want? I don't know, this color. I don't know, I feel like that's not really what I'm looking for. It looks too, like, ghostly. It's kind of cool. I think you should put some text there, by the way, while testing. Yeah, so I think obviously white text is going to be not readable. I think I am going to switch the white text back. Originally it was a darker text, I think. But yeah, I'm going to switch it to this dark text that's on there. So can you change the application? Yeah, I mean, but that's just, yeah, I mean, I can do that. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to be like a this text, but you're right, it should do this. This text is going to be like this color. Oop. I don't think it's quite that font or font size either. I think it's a little bit bigger. I guess we should find out. It is. Let me just. defeated effect. Text. It's font 7, texture normal. Yeah, it's double this size. This is stuff and things. Of course. So it's gonna look something like that. I like the outer glow multiplier divide or whatever. It's added currently. I mean, divide would darken it. I mean, because like add would be what it normally would be. Overlay, soft light. I mean, I could see hard light. Hard light's pretty decent. I almost think what I want to do, actually. Am I alone thinking no effect looks better? I don't know. I mean, it's probably better for clarity, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Honestly, one other thing I think would probably be helpful is maybe doing the middle darker again. Obviously not quite like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem if you make the text bigger. Yeah. I think I may shift it to be just really bright on the card right now. I think if I do an outer glow, it's gonna be like really subtle. Like maybe like that. Although honestly, I don't know how... I don't know if I can do a glow now that I'm thinking about it, because the I don't think it imports the same in Dexterous anyway. Well, no, I guess it can do it with transparency. You know, I think probably the better way to do a glow, rather than doing this, and it will keep all my whatever, is if we do something like this. We do have to actually correct that. Just make it a little more subtle. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it looks messier. I think something like that could work. I think part of the thing that's bothering me right now is the red on the base of the card. And actually, one thing I need to do, let me go like this. I think I'm actually working on the wrong thing right now. Hold on, let me check something. Stuff and things? Yeah, hold on. Stefan things. Please hold. It's on our card layout. I want to say this is the old or the new layout. I think this is an older layout. You know, maybe I was doing it under dexterous. Yeah, so this is the actual proper layout. Of course, I was dumb and didn't. It's kind of annoying. Why would I do it that way? I literally changed it like a smidge. Or maybe it is like that. Hold on. No, this is the... Okay, yeah, really what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to replace this whole thing here. Which I can just grab the bottom half of the card, but what I want to do... I'm wondering if one of the things... Blue Dodge Wowzers, that art is pretty good. I'm surprised there's only 4 people watching. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. So my Blue Dodge? Doge? But thank you. Thank you, both of you. I am, man. Here's the thing. I'm wondering if this, like, these, like, little red lines are throwing me off here. Like, if I... what am I doing right now? I feel like that looks better with them off, right? Down here. Ah. Like, it kind of makes sense with the... Honestly, it doesn't even make sense there anyway. They're kind of like... I think that too. Okay, cool. Honestly, I don't even know if they're necessary. Like, they're kind of weird down here. They're kind of like... I mean, they're chaotic and random, you know? But I'm wondering if I just get rid of them completely. I mean, I can add them back in really easily, but... I don't think they're really necessary for the look of the card. I kind of just threw them in there at random. So I think doing that, and then that way, when we swap between the positive and negative death effects, it doesn't look weird. Well, you did speed run most of this in the middle of jam. Yeah, 100%. Probably at some point I'll have to go back and, like, rework everything, maybe. Like, before I, like, publish stuff or something. But this is things and stuff. This point is far in the future, if it even exists, though. Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, I do plan on, like, having them, like, selling it at some point. I don't know exactly how far that is, but I think it just makes sense. It's a way to get money off of what I'm doing. Honestly, that getting rid of those lines makes me like it more without anything extra. Because before, it just felt, the red felt like this shouldn't be included, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think probably keeping the glow off for clarity, as much as cool as it looks, like visually. Yeah, Red Beacon improved a lot. Although one thing I need to do now is we can see here we're missing some stuff. Need line art. No. That's annoying. On. Hold. Oh god, I just realized negative death effects are gonna make it in the game soon. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, it's all your fault, really. I'm gonna guess that means see ya. See ya, friendo. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you. You also enjoy the rest of your stream. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I said it. But yeah, how did you feel about Maximus? How do you feel about the shade? Because they basically have a negative death effect now, except it's not called that. Shade was great, yeah, because that's kind of, I think, how negative death effects will feel. Just, you know, more abundant. It definitely made you think, for sure. Some like little things that bother me here. Oops. I had one game where I left one shade on the board for like 3 or 4 turns because I had a mage give me more card draw, a paladin and a necromancer. I didn't want to lose any of them. Yeah, for sure. So I think that really is the goal, is to like have things where you're like, yeah, you want to leave them on the board because you don't want to have to deal with their death effect. Or something along those lines. Although there are just some cards that are so scary that you just have to deal with. I mean, is this it? Do we do anything else here? Let me test this one more time now that the red's gone. Do we want... Let me just do this one more time. Let me just set it to like hard white at like, maybe like add at like 50%. I don't think it adds anything. It just makes it distracting. All right, we're leaving it. Leaving it out. There are stuff that you have to deal with, but now things like Chaos Keep are super important to kill as well. Yeah, exactly. Do we feel good about this? Do we like this? Is this good? Do we need anything? Is it missing anything? For some reason I feel like it's missing something. and I'm not sure what that is. That looks good, thank you. I'm almost wondering if, like, it needs to be slightly less bright, but just like a smidge. Just because, like, it feels like it's like almost intrusive. Like as far as, like, you know, what leads your eye, because, like, it instantly makes me want to look at this part because it's so different. I mean, it is something that's very important, right? It's like a scary effect. I couldn't put my finger on it, but what you did made it better, in my opinion. Yeah, I think just having a small, like a little bit less. The problem is the value of this is so much brighter than the value of this. That, like, we can look at it, right? So, like, here, can't even see my stream here. Right here is the value. It's in this range, right? Whereas with this off, sorry, let's do this one more time. So that's value. This, it's up higher, right? So it's actually brighter than anything else on the image. And in fact, a lot of it's this color, which is even brighter. Whereas, like, the brightest part here is way down here. So if we do that, you know, that brings it more in line. In fact, still slightly brighter, but it's a lot better. I'm almost wondering if, let me attack it in a different direction just to see what I think, but now I'm just playing around with it a little bit. Honestly, I think what I probably want to do is just make it, probably actually want to turn up the contrast. That way you can still see the difference between it, between, like, the different sections of color. Sorry. Kind of curious how much more artwork do you have planned for the game? So right now, here, let me actually show you what it looks like. Right now I think I have 80 plus artworks for the game. I mean, let's go here, I guess. So we've got all the player cards. Can I say arrow? No, I can't. Of course not. So we got all the player cards. And so, like, the borders and stuff are done. We're adding some mechanics to the game. So there's a few more, like, actual card aspects to the game. Like the header and footer and, text descriptions and stuff like that. Interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of, as I add individual cards, there's going to be more artwork as far as, the actual card art goes, right? I'll just walk through every single card. We're already 90% of the way there. We're just going to do it. So, there's a lot of card art itself. But right now, what we're doing is we're kind of just improving, I guess, the UI, if you will, right? We are, so you see like this is the original defeated effect. So when you defeat the enemy card, it has a thing. But they used to all be positive, so you gain something for destroying it. But now what we're trying to do is we're going to have both negative and positive effects. So there's positive ones that, you know, you get something out of it, and negative ones, you know, that hurt you. So right now we're doing a lot of icon stuff. I can show you, like, this is kind of like I was just designing icons for on the card. So I guess long story short, the indicators and stuff on the indicators on the cards and like all that sort of stuff, all the game mechanic oriented art, I'm relatively close to done on, but the card art itself, every time I create a new card, I'm gonna have to you know, make more art. So how much I have planned currently, I mean, we're trying to get, there's probably 2 more versions of the game before I'm done with all the done implementing all this art, all the icons and all that kind of stuff. But the you know, the card art itself could be, you know, forever, right? I could keep working on it. I could, you know, add booster packs and whatnot. So but yeah, the negative effects are all my fault. Yes, they're 99.9% Maximus's fault. You can blame him for everything. The game's version is done, I guess. Basically, only card art remains. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, once, because yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add or change or do anything with mechanics once I get in active abilities and negatives. Active abilities for players and negative death effects for the monsters. So and then the mechanics really have to be done, short of, like, you know, any specific mechanic that's related to a card, right? Like but it's all going to work within the existing mechanics of the game. So that was a long answer for a short question, but the answer is there's still a lot of work to be done, even if I get this sort of stuff done. Hopefully that answered the question, because I just rambled for like 5 minutes, but you know, here we are. Just quickly, have you seen / played Balaltro? I'm pretty sure Bradley brought this up to me. Oh wait, this is the card. Yeah. No, sorry, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I have not played it. I know it exists. I haven't watched it, and I definitely know I need to. I've heard great things about it, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm pretty sure one of the streamer people I watch had played it, and I should just actually watch it, but because of a roguelike deck builder similar, Baltra would go really well for AE. Yeah, honestly, I would really like to do something kind of like because at some point I would love to do like a digital version. I've talked about this, but I would really like to do you know, like an Inscription style, or you know, Slay the Spire sort of style game where you have like different rounds and you go up the ladder, trying to defeat different battles, and then you know, gain cards each round or something like that. I feel like that would be really cool. Instead of just a game port, the digital version could be like Baltro's Inscription 2. Yeah, exactly. And I like to have like a tiny little bit of like a story and that kind of stuff. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so I think a digital version could would add, not only be cool, but it would add to the game, and also make it so much more marketable, right? So I definitely plan on it. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It'd be easier to sell it because I just put it on Steam, right? Yeah, you can attach Steam keys to physical packs for marketing reasons too. Ooh, that's actually kind of a cool idea. I like that idea. Okay, yeah, that would be really cool. I also, this is completely unrelated, but I would love to do, and I'd have to get, was it? I'd have to get, was it like 50 followers on Twitch? But I'd love to do some like cool integration where it's like the stream itself is like a card game. You know how like you can do like redeems and stuff? I'd really think it'd be cool to have like, you know, card related redeems on Twitch. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Like you could, I don't know exactly what that means, but like I feel like my channel right now is very card game related, so I feel like it'd be cool to have like do card arts like this that like pop up and you can spend points on and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what that means, but that thought occurred to me today, and I was like, that would be pretty rad. Anyway, that was a random side thought. Let's go back to what we're actually doing. That'd be pretty unique. Yeah, have you guys God, what's his name? There's this streamer. He does some crazy stuff. Can I pull up his stream? It's like Taijiro. Not PewDiePie, no. I don't watch streams normally, to be honest. Okay, well, I just saw this guy the other day, and he has this really cool stream where like he's an animator and he made like this entire world, and it's like you have to like does he have like VODs? You're basically one of the 3 streamers I watch. Well, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Here, let me do this. I don't want to like... Okay, so he has like this whole like setup, and you can like his like... He's got a very Pokemon aesthetic, but Han. This is not exactly what I was hoping for, but like his text is on like a phone. You can like claim stuff, and he's got like all these monsters around. It's really cool, like super arty and cool. So I feel like that would be something that like you could, I could do something like not like that much animation probably, but he's got like a bunch of different worlds and stuff. It's really cool. Again, side notes, we're getting distracted here. I think that's good. I think I like this. We're gonna have to save this stuff out. Gonna have to do some weird stuff here. Hold on. The shadow on a white background looks terrifying. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's really kind of creepy, huh? translucent background. There we go. We could get translucent cards and print them on there. Print some translucent cards. You know what? Is this? Sorry, some more line art stuff that's bothering me that I can fix while I'm at it. Not that you ever see this stuff, but okay. What do I need to do? I need to go like this. First off, we need to hide everything. And we need to get rid of this thing, stuff and things. And then we need to export it. Let's see here. Okay, file structures. We want art. We want card layout. I really need to reorganize this. Guess we do BRB. Okay. Def. It's actually defeated effect. Let's make sure I spelled all this right. Defeated. Hold on, sorry, I see you're saying something. Give me a second. My chat is not up. There we go. Unrelated to this art, but it'd be pretty cool to see different ranks on Patreon have their own card. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. I still don't have many patrons, but still. Yeah. No, that'd be actually really cool. I like that idea. Yeah, because there's also I guess, how do you find me? Because I don't want to just like start blabbing at you if you know some of the stuff already. Because yeah, I have two separate games. I have this one and I have Soul, which are most of the stuff originally was around Soul, although this game is also, they're kind of taking equal priority in my brain. Okay, defeated effect, positive. No, this is negative. And then dang, you're doing a lot for just one guy. Yeah, yes, I am. I'm probably doing too much, but yeah, so this one, so this game is something I made from a game jam. So I made most of it in like 2 weeks, and then I've been kind of iterating on it since then. And then my other game is a tabletop role-playing game, rather than this game, which is a, a co-op card game, co-op resource management game, I guess is probably the best way to put it. Resource management, sort of like Magic, similar sort of style game. So yeah, I'm doing a lot, but sometimes it's nice to have multiple projects to bounce around on. Most of the stream stuff I've been doing, Armies against Entropy, which is this project. All right, I need to duplicate these layers and then merge the layers and then copy them and then go over here. Isn't A also similar to Magic? Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. This game is similar to Magic. Not Soul. Soul's more similar to like D&D mixed with like Slay the Spire. I don't know. It's kind of I'm gonna have a whole video on like my thoughts on my game because I'm kind of losing my mind, but okay, so we need to retain part of one, and I've kind of goofed is what happened here. Oh, okay, yeah. So A is, you know, similar to Magic mixed with, I don't know. There's other co-op card games, but I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, we just need this part here. And then, yeah. Let's see. Rasterize. No, we don't want to rasterize. It is rasterized. We want to... How do I want to do this? Control-Shift-I, delete. Control-Shift-I, delete. I did it in the wrong order. I want to delete. I want to delete this part. No. Help. Why am I losing my mind? Yes, that is what I want to do. There we go. That's the card I wanted. A is like a one to change it away from being a co-op PvE Magic. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's basically it's Magic, except it's got the it's a resource management co-op Magic is what I would call it. I guess, like, I probably really need to play more, those few changes still feel pretty big, in gameplay, but still, yeah. Honestly, yeah, it kind of makes me, like, I mean, aren't most, like, trading card games similar in that vein, though? Like, I don't know, I guess I don't play enough trading card games, but, like, is like Pokemon and Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh all really that much different, right? I mean, I guess I don't know, I guess I kind of need to play them because, like, I guess, yeah, in Pokemon it's more like, I don't know, they're all pretty similar. There's only so, like, much you can do with, like, trading card games. I feel like not only so much you can do, but like all of them have some similarities to them, right? I mean, obviously this one's probably more like Magic than anything else, but from what I know, they're all pretty similar in feeling, but I've only actually played Magic and not very actively. Yeah, exactly. I played more Hearthstone, right, which is all pretty similar. I mean, the core of those kind of games is, you know, you read the card and you do what it says on the card, right? Like that's the core of all that. The core gameplay of all of that. Read the card, do what it says. I'm just changing these little things while I can. There's only so much you can do with the same game loop of one player draws cards, then plays them. Wait a sec, are you bald? No, why would he be bald? Ta-da! I'm bald. I'm a bald man. Gasp. I'm sorry, I ruined my image or I ruined your image of me. The hat lied to us. Truly shocked and mortified. I'm so sorry. I know you expected better of me, but I don't exactly have to be bald, but my hair is so thin that it's like, I don't know. It's just better to be bald at this point, especially during summer. It's like when your hair is really thinning and you jump in a pool and like you just look like you're, I don't know. It just doesn't look great. It's not a great look. I get it. When you grow out your hair, it looks unkempt, right? It's not even unkempt, really. It's just like my hair's thinning, so it's just like... It just looks, I don't know, thin, I guess, right? It looks like you can tell that I'm balding, but I could grow it out if I really wanted to. Not like, you know, I don't know. Obviously, I used to have hair. What am I doing? I got very distracted here. Export PNG. Monster slot 3. Save. Bald men are different. That's why you're so chill. I guess so. Or made different, sorry. Gotcha. Yep. I suppose so. Alright. That looks good. We got our effects. I'm trying to think if I can do this without ruining everything. Yes? No, yeah. Maybe. If all men are different. Wait. If all men are different, then why is my dad also bald, huh? Bring up the tough questions. Bing, bing, boom, boom. He's a clone. Honestly, me and my entire family, like my dad and like my brother, I guess not my mom, but my dad and my brother both look like the genetics is very strong. We look very similar. I don't know if I can put this in the game without, I guess I can just go back. I just wanted to take a look at it on a card, but I guess it doesn't really, I guess implementing it doesn't matter right now. Actually, yeah, I'll have to do a whole heck of a lot to actually implement the defeated effect thing, because now I have to have the icon either be there or not. This spreadsheet is getting so freaking massive. I might actually have to have like a one page where I type stuff in and the other page where it just takes all that data, like all this data, and just like on a separate page, and where it's actually importing it to Dexterous, because this is starting to get kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to do it that way. I'm gonna have to have a separate, because I already have like an icon index here now, and like, you know, I have to have two separate boxes for this. So probably what I'm gonna end up doing is having a input where I put everything in, and then an output which copies everything here, places it in all the sort of order I need it, and then you don't have to have like duplicates like card nickname and all that stuff, and like all this extra stuff here. Indexing is for nerds. Real pros put everything in a single file. Yep, that's kind of where I'm at, right? Well, honestly, it made sense before, because it was only like, we didn't have all this extra stuff. But now I think I'm gonna have to. Gonna have to index everything. Is that the right term? I don't know. But that's probably gonna hurt my brain. That'll be a later stream. For now, what time is it? What time it is? Do we want to do one more thing before I leave, I guess? I can, let's save this and save this. What would you be doing? That's a good question. I can either, there's a few things. I can either, well, now that we have those things, I can make positive and negative death effect icons. I could do a card icon. I don't know exactly what shape I want for that right now. I don't think this is actually what I want. Because that's going to be nice. And then I can make the next ability icon, or the ability icon, so I can actually finish these three and have this whole trifecta here. Because yeah, these are not actually what's happening here. Is this all in one layer? Yeah, those are not actually what those are gonna look like. So yeah, I could do ability, sort of, I don't even what you want to call these, banners, footers. Footer might make sense. I could do a card icon. I could do positive, negative effects. Because now we know what the positive and negative effects look like. I mean, we could just brainstorm that for half a second. Of course, I just closed this. Open recent. Like we could, let's just brainstorm for a second here. We could do, how do I rasterize these? I can't rasterize them while I'm selecting both of them, probably. Merge group. Merge group. What I could do, I was thinking of, honestly, even just doing, like, defeated effect. Like a positive defeated effect, a symbol, something like this, right? Obviously, it would be more like icon shaped. If not icon, why icon shaped? I don't know, something like that. You should put a symbol in there, otherwise it's gonna be too similar to other icons. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I'll definitely have symbols. And then the other one being like, I don't know. Can I just, no. I could do something like this. I'm pretty sure everything I'm gonna have is gonna have little symbols in it, for sure. This is not exactly what this is gonna be, so don't fret. Okay, that's not what it's gonna look like, but you get the idea, right? Like each of those are gonna look something like the banner itself. I don't know how useful these icons even will be, but it's kind of future-proofing the game, like you know, I could have it like, you know, when a player, you know, like a card that's like, oh, when a death effect triggers, then this happens or something like that. If not friend, why friend shaped is what I think when I see the Blight Might until I get 2 Blight Mites in the same draw, and I both waste my shield spell and lose my land. That's rough, dude. Yeah. I get your idea. It's a good idea, but the defeated effect icon looks like a wad of spit right now. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's definitely not going to look like that. Exactly. It'll be a simplified version. It will look more like a little rift than this. So yeah, we'll do something like that, like a bundle of crystals and a little rift, and then those will be the 2 icons for that. Okay, well, we think over what we're gonna do. Yeah, maybe a skull to symbolize the defeat. That's a great idea. And in fact, I'm writing that down. Skull. Okay, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick, and then we'll probably go, I don't know how long exactly, but I'll probably work on one of these things, and then we'll be done. But yeah, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I know you drop videos like every 5 months. But will be another AE devlog. Okay, so part of the reason I've been slow to post is one, that Armies Against Entropy devlog was what, 20 something minutes, which I will probably not be doing again. I won't be doing super long devlogs, so hopefully I can, you know, come out with them faster. That said, it might be a bit. I'm still trying to get my life sorted out, honestly. I'm probably going to be getting roommates soon, but I've been having to do a lot of home improvement stuff, so I haven't really been able to work on stuff as much as I had hoped. But I think it kind of really depends on, you know, what people like, but I probably next devlog's probably going to be another Soul one, and then the one after that will probably be one after that will probably be another Armies Against Entropy devlog, which will probably just be like going over basically what we do in the streams. Because yeah, if you like Armies Against Entropy, I would say that really your best bet for staying up to date on that is catching the streams, but I know that's like a lot. So but yeah, hopefully I'll probably have just something going over like all the stuff I added. Probably the next devlog, or not next devlog, but the one after that. So it's really hard to say. What about home renovation streams? Maybe. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. It's just kind of off-brand. I mean, it's not really off-brand, but sorry, what was I saying? Oh, we'll get back to that in a second. The yeah, doing, I really want to try, like, ideally I'm trying to get like a devlog out like every other week. Not every other week, well, yeah, every 2 weeks basically, but that's kind of a pipe dream. I think it probably would likely be every 3 weeks. But that said, I haven't even started on my next one yet, so it's gonna be a minute, unfortunately, especially because I've been like kind of upping my production quality, and I'm not entirely sure that's like the right move, honestly. I've been doing a lot more animations and stuff. And while it makes the like videos really good and fun to look at and all that, I don't know if it's technically worth the effort. But I would love to be putting out like a video like every 2 weeks, but I just don't necessarily seeing it happening, because videos just take a lot of time to make, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, my next one would probably just be going over all the changes, but I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, home renovation stuff, I've thought about doing stuff like just like, you know, regular stuff I'm doing during the day and that kind of stuff, but or like my prop making stuff. But that, I feel like I just need, like, I'm already like not focused enough. Like the fact that I have 2 games that I'm working on is one thing, like is kind of probably a bad idea. So even splitting that further might be different. I think if I did, it wouldn't be on YouTube. I think it would only be on Twitch. And I've been thinking about that for like other things. Working on 2 games is wild. Yeah. I don't know if that's dumb. I mean, truthfully, I'm more working on Armies Against Entropy right now. And Soul is kind of like, I have a lot of stuff to talk about that I haven't like implemented yet. Soul is just so much easier to talk about because it's like much more, there's a lot to like conceptually that's cool about it. Whereas Armies Against Entropy is like kind of basic. So I don't know. I don't know if I just need to commit to one. And just like stop talking about Soul or something. But I know there's a lot of people who think that's cool too. So it's like, I don't know. And it's kind of nice to have multiple projects to like bounce around, you know? Like if I want to, I'm just yapping right now. Hold on. I want to show my face. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what, it's a trade-off either way. Yeah, exactly. Especially because like probably a lot of my audience right now is, not audience, but like YouTube subscribers and stuff like that are Soul based, right? But it's kind of hard to say because like I did put a poll out there. I think only like 19 people answered, but it was like, do you like Armies Against Entropy? Do you like Soul, or do you like whatever I make? And a good majority was whatever I make. But there was a few people out there who was like, I only like Soul, or I only like Armies Against Entropy. So I feel like I need to get more like light on my, like normal natural light on my face now that I'm looking at this. But so yeah, not sure. I also need to sit up. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not sure yet. I like both projects, although arguably I think I've been less, you know, more out of the Soul stuff. I've been kind of locked into Armies Against Entropy, but I feel like once I get like this sort of stuff done, probably like working on Armies Against Entropy for like another month or two, I'm gonna get to a point where the game, I think I'm happy with it, like in a mechanics sort of form, and it will only be it'll only be like adding cards at that point, and then the game itself will be like done. It's just like adding cards and balancing the game around that. And I guess, I mean, yeah, Armies Against Entropy is getting close to the extra content phase anyway. Yeah, exactly. Very, very close, I think. So, all right, let's do one more thing. And then we'll be done. I think, honestly, I just want to make the ability icon, and then that way we just have everything together, and I can just focus on just making the icons itself after that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. You can't stop me. All you can do is leave and make me sad. It's just balancing right now, and to be honest, it would work if you just removed the easy god and knocked down the hard god to normal and made another hard god. Yeah, exactly. I should bring back a concept we had from I don't even think it could work because it's just so like terrifying. We had made a god that was anytime a hero died, it draws a card. And that was like terrifying. It was like one of the first versions we did, and it was Jesus. Yeah, I know, right? It was a cool concept because it was like that sounds fun. Yeah, no, it was awful. It was too much. OG, where even, I really need to organize this folder. It's so bad. Info slot. No, it's player, hero, icon. No, icon, land, monsters, minions. No, player template. It's one of these. It's not this one. Which one is it? It's this one. that can only really be a thing if you make a roguelike deck builder type of game, and even then it could be the final boss or something like that. Yeah, 100%. It is like way too hard to actually to go against. But the idea of having like a special effect like that is great. Like maybe anytime you place a structure, the boss draws a card or something like that. Or, you know, effects like that could be cool on the old god, but that specific effect was definitely too much. Also, for difficulty, you might just also add more difficult to play gods for the players too. That could be cool. Yeah, like the god of peasantry, and it does nothing for you. What the heck is all this? These folders are getting out of hand. Oh, this is part of... Oh. Does any of this make any sense to anyone? Okay, I guess I just did it in here and then... What even is this? I'm so lost in my own file here. Unit generation header. Oh, everything is hidden inside the folders. That is wild and crazy. Okay, this needs to be off. Oh yeah, look, here's my original sketch for the card. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Also difficulty might... Oh, okay, you already said that. Looks like an eraser. Yeah. Kind of does. I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, I don't know why everything is turned off. I really just need this just to base. Okay, cool. I will keep this on just so I can see what shape it is. They're about the size. Yeah, some of the stuff I really need to like reorganize too, but it's okay. I'm playing AE while watching, and I drew both terrifying and surprising ambush in the same turn. Wish me luck. Well, good luck, dude. I love it. Ambush is certainly an interesting card. It can either be like not very bad or awful. I got World Enter. Let's go. Well, it was nice knowing you, dude. Also, the way I want to do this is I'm just going to go like this. C, Control V, Control Shift V, Control T, flip. We'll actually make this one symmetrical, unlike the other one. I love AAE. Heck yeah. That's my boy. Actually, thank God for Terrified. Now I'm actually only going to lose 1 unit. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I love when, like, interesting things like that happens. Cool interactions. Actually, I guess I'm just going to do this. I've arbitrarily decided that abilities are going to be hexagonal, I guess. Is it hexagon if the sides are not equal? I don't know. But it's a hexagon. It's a hexagon, yeah. Okay, cool. Just a wide hexagon. Yeah, I guess hexagon is just a 6-sided object, right? Yeah. Well, yeah. Right, because it's a... But yeah, they don't have to specifically be equal sides, do they? I don't know. It's interesting. Never thought about it. Anyway. Hexagon is just 6 sides, yeah. Hexagon, yeah, it's like polygon, which is a shape with many sides. Hex is 8 in Latin, yeah. Gon is side, I think, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, because like poly is like many, and then gon is, yeah, side, I guess. Words, language, interesting. Actually gotta double check and make sure my music isn't gonna start playing random stuff. We'll start from the beginning. There we go. Okay. This can be put back up to there and can hide it. God, it looks so bright now that it's... I was thinking of just making it like a yellowish color. I was kind of thinking of the same as the like hero icon. Kind of like that color. I have too many things open. I don't need this. No. I need that. I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. Don't need this. Don't need this. No. Don't need this. No. No. Okay. These are the colors we are using. Because I like them. So there. There's nothing you can do about it. You know? Oh, hi. You want to say hi to stream? It's the same color as Maximus. It is. He did change his icon recently. Luna has been captured. She's mine. Right, kitten? Oh. Hey. What's going on? What you looking at? Is there a bug? Okay, you want to be free? Okay, bye. She's very fluffy. Yes, it is very Maximus colors. Colorus Maximus. Doesn't quite seem right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I really need to see. This is a case where I need to label my layers here. You're saying I labeled stuff, but I do not all the time. I have turned into a marketable card game. Heck yeah. I have thought about that, like making cards of, like doing some sort of like Patreon thing or fan support thing or something like that, where it's you know, adding people into the game. Although like heroes aren't named after people and that kind of stuff, so it's like kind of not quite right. I was just thinking of giving that idea. Yeah, I think it would be cool. I just don't know exactly, like a supporter gets to help design themselves into a card kind of thing. Yeah, I was thinking something like that could be cool. I just haven't thought of that yet, because I don't think I want to like limit that to just supporters necessarily as part of it. Like I think it would be cool to like once we get to card designing, like I think it'd be cool to just like, obviously like, yeah, designing someone into a card is one thing. It's like a different thing than just like letting people help design cards, I guess, right? Because that is something I kind of want, is just to like, you know, let, like when we have streams like this, like let people like help come up with card ideas. So I guess it's kind of a different thing. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. Yeah, it is two different things. But yeah, that could definitely be interesting. Am I doing this right? You should turn yourself into a card. I easily could, because I have my little me. Where is it? People... beats. There I am. Just easily put myself in a hero card. But yeah, yeah, because that's something I mean, I said it in my original devlog, but am I gonna need more colors? I guess I kind of am. We'll start with this. is that the co-creator of this, Kyle, he wanted to have unique names for each card. And at the time we had 2 cards, 2 of each card in the deck, and he was like, yeah, we could just name each of them unique names, and I'm like, yeah, but that would mean we need to make unique card arts for everything, which means I need to make double the number of cards, and I already was doing 80 card arts in 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't know about that. But I could see going back to that idea and actually adding cards. Or, I mean, alternatively, like, I don't know, I could see it like adding other people as card, like letting people like have a card like themed after things. Making unique abilities are also bad for... Oh, making unique cards are bad for recognizability. Yeah, for sure. Because then you have like a billion words on something. George, Bob's, Jimmy Joe's, Warrior. What is happening? Oh, I'm on the eraser tool. Good job, Beats. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a trade-off. I think probably I would do like a spiritual successor to what people would want, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I think like a way like I guess like League of Legends did this. They had like a few items that they named after people. Like there was one like called like the Total Biscuit or whatever, and it was named after, usernames whose name was like Biscuit or something like that. So you could name like sort of like a more of a spiritual successor kind of name. That's maybe the wrong word to use, but you know what I mean. Not to use like League as an example, but League's got a bad rap. Just something inspired by someone would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that. Like, like you could easily do something like, Maximus. You could do like, maximizing like spell or something. I don't know. Like it doesn't have to be like specifically like if I say I were to make one, name it after you, it wouldn't have to be like specifically your name. It could be like a something more like inspired by you, I suppose, is maybe the right word. How do I find an in-between color here? On a topic of inspire me, what thought comes to your head when you think of my name? Honestly, I think of just the name itself. Honestly, I think of one of my friend's D&D characters, because his name was Maximus. That is what I think of. But I guess after that, like, Gladiator, I guess, right? Isn't his name Maximus? Is that me losing my mind? I don't know. Or I guess his name is Maximilian, but... Is it Maximilian or Maximus? No, it's Maximilian. I'm not even right. Not even right about my... Okay, now I need to look it up. It's supposed to be a Roman gladiator theme anyway, so that's good. Yeah, that's my second thought. Hold on. D&D Beyond. Now I need to know. Characters. No, it's under campaigns. Sorry, Maximilian. Yeah, no, I was not even getting it right. So here we are. Maximus the Masher. It's supposed to be gladiator theme anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. Yeah, I would say my first initial thing was yeah, obviously the D&D thing, but it's not even correct. So that's the funny part. That is the funniest part about it, is I'm not even correct about my own game or my own campaign. Don't even know my own friends. I'm not sure I quite like this color. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this a little slightly different. We're gonna take this color and do new layer. We're gonna do the exact same color here. Also, I'm playing in my opinion, of trading post continuously grows. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely too good right now, honestly. It's kind of amazing. It's definitely too powerful. It needs to have a unit effect, but I can't have, or like an ability, actually, I think, is what it's going to have, where the instantaneous part happens only when you expend like a certain number of units off of the card, or like spend a card or something, like discard a card. Because the instantaneous effect is way too powerful, because you can technically just save a card whenever you want. And that's just too powerful. I don't mind it having that effect, but it needs to have some sort of cost. But yeah, it's a good card. I'm doing the whole save a card thing a lot right now. Yeah, and it's fun. Like, I love it because it's like you can have like a support build, and I think that's really cool. But it's like a really cool support card. But there's no cost for it, so that's the downside. Not the downside, but the part that needs to be better. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this. Maybe go down like just a hair. There we go. Yeah, it's not worth it. Playing solo might be more fun than co-op, to be honest. Just my opinion. Managing 2 different decks is fun to me. If the roguelike thing happens, I think the main game mode should be single player. Honestly, I would do both, but yeah. I think it'd be easy. I think my only worry with managing 2 decks is it can get like a lot sometimes if the game goes on too long. Just like remembering all the effects. Although, if you don't have to remember everything in like a video game format, like in theory, you know, the game tracks a lot of that for you, so it wouldn't be nearly as bad. But yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree that. I mean, obviously, I probably would make it single player first because that's going to be so much easier. Because multiplayer is always a hard thing to implement. But I would do both. I'd probably maybe do couch co-op first, and then do like a online co-op. All right, how do we like this icon? Looks pretty good, right? Maximus colors. Also, netcoding is so bad, the Geneva Convention forbids forcing prisoners of war developing netcoding. Yep. Nice and simple. Yeah, looks great, man. Said the orange man. Indeed. I also have orange, obviously, you know. I like orange. Also, if you do cough multiplayer, Steam remote play automatically turns that into remote player too. Steam is dope. Yeah. Me and my brother have been playing. Oh, hi. Are you attacking me? Have been playing Wizard. What is it called? Wizards of Legend. We've been playing that, and that's actually pretty cool. Couch. I was gonna say, like, are you like cough, cough, nudge, nudge, wink, wink? Couch. I thought you were being like trying to be like sneaky about it, like nudge, nudge. By the way. Okay. Let's hide everything. Export that. Do you have any music for Armies Gonna Retreat? I do not. I've been using I mean, like, I have stuff for my devlogs, but it's mostly just like sort of you know, I probably can play it on stream, so oh wait, I wouldn't be able to do that. Maybe I would. Basically, I'm using like sort of like Celtic-ish music. It's all in the whole devlog. Like all the music throughout there is kind of where I'm going at with the theming. Music is basically where I draw the line for I'm not going to use free assets. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no musical talent. I definitely want to learn music stuff, but it's not really something that I have a skill at. I haven't developed that skill. I'll put it that way. Because I feel like I probably could be capable, but I wonder if I call this ability effects or if I just. Also, I need to rename this. I'm gonna call it ability effects, even though it doesn't make any sense. Just for formatting. Save. Yeah, but no, I don't have any music, because mostly right now, I mean, it's not even, like, it's just a card game right now, right? So it's not even a video game. So when I get to that point, I probably will. But right now, yeah, it's just a card game. So I will probably get music at some point. I have no musical or drawing talent, but for drawing, at least you can make something acceptable, even if just a mouse. For music, it's a whole new world for me. Honestly, you can get there's some pretty simple stuff. God, there was this, there's another game dev who did, he did like create a game, like a stream where like everyone participated and made a stream together. And he did like this someone used this really like simple, I mean, it's like one of those, you know, just like slot-based music things. Like you just like click on the notches and it just plays the song. I can't remember what it's called, but let me see. No. I'm trying to see. I don't want like anything. Oh, it's simple. I don't remember what it was called. What was this? Yeah, this guy here. You can literally like, and then you just hit play. Of course, hold on, let's. And you can hit play. You might not even be able to hear this, but oh wait, I'll mute it. Mute Spotify. On. We can hear it. Okay, well, either way. I mean, obviously this is bad, right? But you can do that, and you can change like. The magnificent showing of your musical talent. But okay, yeah, I mean, I just randomly spam buttons, but you know, here, it's a beautiful song. To be fair, that could almost sound like something in like a weird abstract like Wii game. You know what I'm talking about? Like that like plant game. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but sounds like music that could be in a game, sorta. I'm thinking of that like, I only know it as a Super Smash Bros. Level, but the one with the plants and like little tadpoles like jump and like hit the leaves. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, here we are. But yeah, you could just use that and like make really simple tracks for stuff, and it's not that hard, I don't think. If you just make something like really simple, you just can't make like, you know, orchestral like crazy stuff. Like how you manage to hit 2 pairs of notes of dissonant notes, yeah. Exactly. But like if I like tried to like actually make something, I probably could. But yeah, it's not gonna be anything like profound. Like wait. There we go. You may have been hearing double of me. Does that work that way? No, it doesn't. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure my sound was correct. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. If we're looking at music, where is it? Is it in here? Oh, you know what? It might be on my, hold on, I gotta fire up the spinning disc. Which one do I like? I kind of like the, like this one. We'll, swap the music for a second. Hold up. So like this one. This might be too loud. Is this the one I like? Yeah. Like I like the sort of like Celtic sort of sound because it kind of feels it feels sort of medieval without being like dark and depressing, because a lot of like a lot of that stuff feels like really you know, it's like epic music, and you can't really have this as like background music or anything like that. And I kind of really like just the feel of this sort of music, so that's kind of where I'd probably go toward. Maybe I could have some like, you know, obviously elements of like more epic stuff, and I probably will. I kind of do want to do like a cinematic trailer for Armies Against Entropy. Kind of like, you know, sort of, I mean, similar to the animations I do and that kind of stuff, and have like just, you know, like an epic voiceover being like, I don't know, it's like darkness is coming, and then like have like all the you know, like all the sort of, that'd be pretty sick to see. Yeah. And then like, I mean, I did the we'll go back to our music, because hey, what are you doing? Hey, no, bad kitty. She's acting out because I wasn't here earlier today, and now she wants to play. It's also getting kind of late because I started late, but what was I gonna show you? Oh yeah, I mean, I had the whole like you know, the whole intro sequence. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Oh, here. Like this. I could see it being in like this sort of style, right? Obviously this is really laggy for some reason, but we have something like this, but like sort of a cinematic trailer. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think it should be my next Armies Against Entropy video. You know, it'll probably be like 2 or 3 videos down the line, but I do want to do that just for fun. Maybe closer to like when I have these next few updates done. Once I get like all the abilities, the negative effects, that kind of stuff into the game, then I'll probably do that. When it kind of is at like a quote-unquote releasable version. Oh, sorry, you might be getting double music right now. There we go. I apologize. And yeah, so this will basically be it'll be something like this for the icon. Nope, that's a little funky. And again, we'll have to make a effect icon, I guess. And that will be you know, we'll make all those. I'll have to clean these up because these are not quite right, but these for each of these with some sort of something in the middle, like an effect icon, and then I had to figure out what shape for the card. I was thinking of doing square, but then like we have all of these being square, which makes sense because they're types of cards. But I feel like maybe the card icon should be like a different shape. I mean, maybe just like a rectangle, right? To make it more card-like. I don't know. A rounded square, maybe. Just to make it slightly different. It's a terrible rounded square, but you know, here we are. Rounded square sounds nice to me. Yeah, I think that's probably decent because it's similar enough, but not exactly the same. This is probably the way to do it. You just knock the corners off. I mean, maybe a little more rounded than that, but at least puts my idea there. I think I'm probably gonna be done. Oh, also, I'm not sure I like PL for power level. I don't know. Might want to consider that too. I don't think there's necessarily a better symbol for it, but yeah. So I think I'm done for today. It's already getting kind of late for me. And I've gone for, wow, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Dang. I was not expecting to stream this long after getting on like 20 minutes late, but here we are. A decent sized stream. Two. I was like, streamed. Ooh. So yeah, I need to maybe do something for power level. These 3 icons need to be done. This guy needs to be done, and these 2 need to be done. But we got a lot done here. We got, you know, this icon done and this icon done. And then yeah, I guess I tweaked this thing. So we're pretty dang close to having all the visuals done there for that. But yeah, I think that's probably about it. Soon the art stuff is going to be finished too. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I'm really excited to start doing, sorry, my phone was being weird. I'm really excited to start adding new cards. Obviously, it's still a bit away because I really need to get the balancing. Yeah, and then a bit of balancing and then just new stuff. Yeah, exactly. I think the negative defeated effects will be really cool. So either way, yeah, I'm really excited with how it's coming along. It feels good. Super excited for the new cards too. I have a lot of ideas bouncing around my head. Yeah, no, honestly, me too. I like every now and then I'm like, you know, mowing the lawn or taking a shower or something. I'm like, wow, that would be a cool idea. Some wacky ones even. Heck yeah. Write them down. Send them my way. I'd love to hear them. Or just, you know, remember them. Because I know I've been like, that's cool. I'll like write it down later and then just never do and then completely forget about it. All right, we're gonna show my face for the last few seconds here while I ramble. But yeah, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sort of potential icons to do, and then we're basically done with that. And then yeah, it's just adding new stuff after the, you know, actual balancing itself. So yeah, I will be back Friday as per usual. Still have to debate on those Monday streams. We'll see. I gotta figure out when I would want to do it, if I want to do it. But And whether I just do it at the same time or if I do it like earlier at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. Monday stream would be cool. I'd probably be able to join. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll definitely consider it. At least if you do it earlier. Yeah, I would think probably like pretty early, like 10 a.m. So like whatever your time is, but 12 hours from now. Well, 9 hours and 15 minutes from now on a Monday. But maybe something like that. Not entirely sure, but I'm gonna have to think about that. Because it'd be kind of cool to do some earlier ones. Maybe even earlier than that. I don't know. Like get up and just start streaming, you know? But like at 9 even, but I don't know. As when I start, or when uni starts, I'm going to be an issue to try to join a stream at 2 a.m. for me on a Wednesday and earlier on a Monday stream would be cool. Yeah, honestly, I've been tempted to just do like some earlier streams anyway. Because originally I started doing them later because I was like, because I was doing them, I think, in the middle of the day. And then I was like, you know, it'd probably be nice to be able to have like my friends join. And it still is nice because like obviously I can do like playtesting and stuff like that. But also like I'm free whenever, so it's like I may as well, you know, do it earlier too. I don't know. So maybe I'll vary it up. I'll have different hours, but either way, probably next stream I will be either doing more playtesting or I will be finishing these icons, one of the two. Not totally sure yet, depending on whether I can get someone to help me playtest. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'll be back on Friday at 7 p.m. EST as per usual. So thank you all for joining me. And I hope to see you next time. Is that everything? That's everything. But yeah, thank you, Maximus. Thank you, Blue, for hanging out with us. And yeah, all right. See ya.